So these lanes here, these are the staging lanes where they line up before they go into the race. John Force Grandstand on the left, named after Mr. John Force. He is a 16-time NHRA champion. Now in 08, when we built this track, we built it 4 lanes wide. We were the only 4-lane in the world. So there are 2 4-lane tracks in the world. We own them both. All 4 cars go at once. 40,000 horsepower when they take off. It will make you jump out of your shoes. You have to wear hearing protection when you're here. Your ears will ring for a week. I live 4 miles from here. It rattles my windows. You see the seats are all painted different colors? Does anyone know why? You look down the far end, it looks like people are sitting in them. So on race day, when the TV camera pans over that grandstand, it looks like we were sold out. It is just a gimmick to make us look good on TV. So our record down to the scoring towers, 334 miles an hour. And they will do it in 3.7 seconds. Now, no matter how hard I try, I can't get this man to do it. Track is all concrete down to the scoring towers. After the scoring towers, the track goes back to asphalt. So we got about 75.
So it's 33 seconds.
They get 334. 2 rows of aircraft carrier catch fence. 2 rows of barrels full of sand. Now after those barrels, there's a gully and a bunch of trees. But since 08 when we opened, we have had 5 cars, 1 motorcycle go into the loose gravel pit.
And then we'll go and get ready for the oval.
We're going to go out on the Roval. So the Roval is the road course part of it. Roval is oval and road course. We nicknamed it the Roval. So when you add in the road course part with the oval, it is 2.28 miles long, 17 S-turns. Now this race was part of the chase of the playoffs. It was also an elimination race. NASCAR had been getting a little boring. The attendance was down. We can do nothing about changing the cars. That is all NASCAR rules. We have nothing to say with it. So we, instead of changing the cars, we changed the track. Tried to shake things up. It was actually a great race. The news media is calling it the greatest race ever. So to the left, you see those buildings with the blue windows. Those are condominiums. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, right around 1,500 square feet. You can live there year-round. We got 10 families that live here year-round. They will cost you between $300,000 and $500,000 to buy one. Now your association dues are like $150 a month, and that gives you 10 pit passes to every race. Also to the right here, that tower straight up with the checkered flags on it. See when we turn right. That is Ford Tower. Cost $14 million to add that section on. They are the highest seats in NASCAR, 192 feet off the ground. So this is the road course part. If you were to enter from pit road, this is how you would...
You are aware that NRE's on track.
That's why we're not going out there till 2. We know that. So all 40 cars had to race through here.
Oh my God.
They were going off the road. Bubba Wallace took one of the Bojangles sign out and carried it around on the front of his car like a snowplow. Another one spun in the wall and took that Echo Park and dragged it around. It was a wild event. So this goes left, right, uphill, downhill. Now when they come here, this is where they would go out, make a hard left, and they would start the oval part of it. This is where we're going to have to go back until we can get around NRE. This part of it we did not use for the Roval, but it is in here so we can entice IMSA or the Rolex or some other race to come. This is part of camping in here. Also on the other side is camping. This inside here is Redneck Hill Campground. So this is the wild one. In here it is limited on children and lots of alcohol. Just the opposite. You can come in here, people from all over the country are here. And they will be cooking everything. Rattlesnake, shrimp jambalaya, anything you can think of. And you can go in and say, what are you cooking? They will say, come in and sit down and eat. The Ryan Blaney car, he won Sunday. Only because the two cars out of him wrecked. Mark Truex and Jimmy Johnson. So this is pit road. We're going to go backwards for a minute.
They done, or we can make one lap or 2 laps? Just one lap, figure out for...
Now we're going to go down on our front stretch, or the dog leg as we call it. Cross our start-finish line. Now this is where they would have turned left and gone into the Roval part. Now our banking here, 24 degrees. If we were to do this at Talladega, they are 33 degrees. We would tip over. So remember, all 40 cars come through here
Jesus.
at 175 miles an hour. If you look to the left,
You've done this before, right?
we are 2 stories. No, it's my first day. We are 2 stories high. Are you ready to go? We're going faster now.
That's why there's no paint on the side of it.
Now these walls all used to be yellow. If you look at our hubcaps have yellow paint on them. Sometimes we get a little close. So down the back stretch, they're doing 198. We're going to be about 100 miles slower now. So you come out of turn 3. Turn 4 is where you got to do a pit stop. Yellow line, they got to be at 45 miles an hour. That's 45 miles an hour.
And they get penalized if they don't, right?
Pit stop. Now pit stops used to take about 11.7 seconds. New NASCAR rule. Only 5 guys over the wall, not 6.